Hey guys, what's going on? It's Titan here once again and welcome to my Tom Clancy's The Division Beta Honest Review. I was waiting for this game for a long time now, but was it worth it? Well, let's find out. Now, the first thing that I was actually asked to do by the game is to adjust my screen's brightness, which is all fine and everything. However, didn't matter if I pulled the slider left or right, nothing actually changed on my screen's brightness. Good stuff. Finally jumping right into the first cutscene where we can see the beautiful city of Tom Clancy's along with the Tom Clancy's intro and the chick who apparently got shot in the eye or something. Now this is all fine and everything until the point where we landed with the chopper. As soon as I got placed into the gaming world, it was suddenly nighttime and the freaking chopper disappeared too. From what I remember, when we arrived, it was a bright sunny day. What were they doing until night? Playing fucking chess? That just made so much sense. Now after 5 minutes of running for no reason, I arrived to a place full of merchants who were selling guns and armor. And these two fellow soldiers were listening to some next level heavy metal music. Fun fact, you can shoot rats and even get points for it. You can relive your childhood memories with Duck Shooter on Nintendo, but instead of ducks, you can shoot rats. Come on game, it's been 20 minutes and I still haven't been in a single combat. Actually. Now after 20 minutes of playing Rat Shooter, I finally got the chance to make my way to the safe house and get into my first combat and to actually shoot my gun on some enemies that were robbing a dead man. Yeah, the combat feels pretty good and the hit registration is flawless, which is always a good thing in a shooter game. Now as I progressed further towards the safe house location, there was some more combat where I used my grenade, which did a pretty good amount of damage to the enemy, almost even killing them. So whenever you can, throw those nades from cover. The game doesn't give you the nades for no reason, trust me. The only thing that I don't understand is why do all these people want to kill me? Or better yet, who are these people in the first place? Even better, who am I? Now after shooting some people in the face, I finally made it to the safe house. And a cutscene was showing off what a fucked up place that is. Even she confirms it.
Of operations has potential, but right now it's a piece of shit.
But on the bright side, in the safe house you can buy new weapons, armor, and even attachments such as different sights. All this is really interesting because when the game comes out, people are going to be able to customize their characters' clothing and weapons, which is fun to do. But that's just my opinion. We also want to give some love to the glitches and bugs in the game, where I met this fellow soldier who randomly started mumbling something and raised his hand on me. First I thought he was a mute, but what do you know? He actually has a voice, no shit.
God only knows how much damage the Vikings have done in Times Square.
And let's not forget the moonwalking dog / wolf who disappears in thin air. What the fuck? So after seeing all that shit, I decided to take a break from my mission and join an online match, which took me about 10 minutes to load in hopes that I will play with some awesome people. I just cut the parts, because obviously I don't want anyone to watch 10-minute loading screens. But after 10 minutes, this is what happened. I got kicked by fucking Foxblader. Like, who is this guy? Couldn't you kick me faster at least? Well, I thought I was better off with continuing my mission after I got rejected by Foxblader, and whilst I was checking my map, I had the chance to listen to these two lovely people's conversation meanwhile.
Medical school. I don't give a shit what you saw on TV while you were jerking off to soap operas in your mom's basement, but setting a bone isn't pretty. You want your buddy fixed? You get your gun out of my face.
Is that a threat, bitch?
And apparently, every woman is a bitch in this game.
Is that a threat, bitch? You're gonna die, kid! Deep breath!
But continuing with my mission in an intense combat in a bar, I met this guy who is a crazy asshole who wants to bash your skull with his baseball bat, even though you're carrying a fucking gun. Just an advice, shoot him before he gets to you. But at the end of the mission, you have a boss to kill who has actually a lot of HP. And this asshole is here again. But at the end, if you kill the boss, he will then drop some cool loot such as new gear, weapons and weapon attachments, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Getting back to the safe house, I had a long ass cutscene with this lovely doctor who surprisingly wasn't called a bitch. Yeah, but I then could upgrade the medical room, which gave me 2 new abilities, 1 new skill and 1 new perk, which is great, but then I tried using the perk and the game prompts me with a message that it's not allowed in the beta. Like, why the fuck would you give it to me then? And finally, the game congratulates me for completing the beta and tells me that I can still do side missions, which is true and can be fun. But overall, the game is not what I expected graphical wise, and there are also optimization issues and game glitches. However, the combat in the game is actually fun, however, it's really short. But again, let's keep in mind that this is in beta and hope that on release date it will be way more polished. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this honest review, because this is what I really have to say about the game so far. Thank you so much for watching, and drop a like if you did enjoy and hit that subscribe button if you like this channel, because it doesn't bite. Stay well, stay awesome, and I'll see you in my next video.